So, you're wondering, what was that beginning portion about? Well, as you can see, today is Tuesday, October 1st, which means it's the first day of Inktober. That's right. We're doing Inktober on this channel, in this very chaotic channel. So yeah, I've already started my planning for day number 1. As you can see here, let me see if it's clear enough for you guys. Oh, it's really bright. So yes, as you can see, I was going for more of a Percy Jackson type of feel, with the everyday objects turning into weapons for a fantasy theme. Would it be fantasy? Anyways, it's because right now we're focusing on Greek mythology in class. So as you can see, the sword is gonna be our main focus. Well, the ring that turns into the sword will be the main focus. Because as you know, for day 1, the prompt is ring. And because I'm stupid, whatever, I forgot to film the sketching process. So you're just gonna have to live with this. Since we're going with this, and we already have our cards cut out, should I use the flat side or texture side? I'm gonna go with textured since that's what was on top. So I'm gonna move my sketchbook / bullet journal that I've converted into a sketchbook off to the side so you guys can have a better view of the trading card. So, oh god, oh god. Okay, you know what? I give up. Let's just split the piece we did rip off, which already has cat fur on it because my cat is right there next to me, listening in. So, since our main focus is on the ring that turns into the sword, we should draw the sword first. But as you can see, this is very teeny tiny, so we should draw the sword a bit smaller, to say the least. So yeah, sword hilts are really hard to draw, but now I'm drawing the wrapping that goes around it. It's gonna be lighter than the rest of the sword, which is gonna be like a dark steel type. That sounded like I just talked about a Pokemon. But now I'm putting in the X for symbolism and to, you know, break it up visually instead of having just like a regular boring sword. But X's are really hard to get even, oh my god. Maybe now? No. Even with the ruler, I don't understand. Maybe, no. I can't even line this up properly, oh my god. But yeah, let me just fiddle with the X for a bit. Does it look even? I don't think it looks even. Oh well. I tried. You know what? Let's just put the edge that wraps around the sword blade. I don't know. It's not very practical, but like, you know what? It's just a drawing. Let's not think too deep about it. But yeah, maybe. Oh my god, now I have to work on the sword guard thing. Let me just ignore that and try and get the bottom of the hill even. Oh my god, why do I keep trying to make things even? It's so hard. Yeah, no, I give up. That looks even enough to me. So let's do the sword guard now. Which, a lot of swishing and a lot of switching, but maybe? No. It doesn't look like the original design I did. Why is it so hard to just match it up? That looks okay. Let me just try the other side then. Or, yeah, no. Not good enough. Maybe? It curves down a little bit weird, but you know what? It looks better than the other attempts. And now let's do the easiest part, which is drawing the sword blade. But you know what? I'm dumb and I didn't bother using a ruler the first time. Maybe now? I don't know, man. Like, it's so much easier than drawing everything else for the sword, but like, yeah, this looks good, except for it feels like it's kind of slanted to the right, not the right, the left. Like, the hill and the blade doesn't line up, but maybe if we draw it in the hand, you wouldn't really notice. That's not how you would hold a sword. But then again, I'm doing the summoning of the sword, so it doesn't have to be 100% touching the sword. So maybe like loosely. I can't believe I have an easier time drawing a hand than this entire sword. Oh my god. Oh, let's shade in the ring. So it contrasts with the hand. But then now I'm trying to get the wrist right, so like maybe I shouldn't have said that about the hand earlier. It looks okay. It looks pretty good now, so let me just add in like the curves, not the curves, but like the you know how in comics and mangas there's that like outline that artists use to have a shining thing? Yeah, that was what I was after. So yeah, I think so I'm gonna use the mangaka flexible to ink this now, because I don't own a dip pen, but then again, do I want to? Because like, I really like the more, not like the micron nibs, but like the pointed nibs for the mangaka flexibles. Because you can get good line variation even though I'm not doing a good job at showing you guys that right now, so oops. But yeah, while I'm lining this, I'm gonna discuss further about the channel's plans for Inktober. So I'll be doing a video on every Monday's prompt and then release them on Monday. This is an exception because day one lands on a Tuesday, but in the actual Monday videos, I plan on showing you guys what I did during the week, but it's kind of hard to keep up because last year I tried doing Inktober and I gave up on day 2 because like school gets really busy real quick. So, oh god, here's me. Why am I? Oh, I shouldn't be talking while drawing. That looks. You know what? Let's just go over everything again. Maybe I can fix it. I couldn't. Oh my god. Why am I still staring at that part? Also, like, the bottom of the hill, it's not even again. And I just. Why? Anyways, further on. And then at the end of the month, Jessica and maybe Jayla would be showing what they did during Inktober. Jessica said she might be forced to do it for an art class that she has. So for sure Jessica would have some works to show us in the November video, but Jayla's I'm not too sure about. So don't count on it, but maybe have low expectations for what we show in November because it's really hard to keep up, man. Like, I don't understand how so many of these like artists can continue drawing every single day for oh god, sorry. But yeah, so I'm done inking and I've erased the pencil markings after waiting for the ink to dry, and now I'm gonna watercolor it to color it in. That doesn't sound right. So I'm gonna use watercolor to color it in. Oh, here's my head. But yeah, I'm trying to mix a skin color here, even though it's just like a light wash of the orange mixed with other oranges. But like, I don't understand how people can mix paint so well, because I mainly just use it out of the pan. But these are like watercolor from those $5 art supply boxes you'd get for kids, filled with various art supplies. Like, I want to invest in better watercolors, but I don't know what to get, so maybe you guys should recommend some in the comments. But like, one that I was interested in was the Traveler set. I don't remember which brand it's by right now, but yeah, because I want to do watercolor on the go, but it's hard to bring like 3 different plastic pans of watercolor paints that I might not even use. But right now, like, I haven't had any problems with it besides from it being chalky after drying. But if you just don't, it's better if you don't use it in like a sketchbook that can rub off onto the other side, like how graphite does. Like, I like sketching in pencil, but it just rubs off on the other side, and it's really But yeah. Oh, also the water brushes that I'm using, the 3 different sizes, I've got off of Yes Style. Like, they have questionable quality when it comes to like different products, but I personally think these water brushes are pretty good because like the brushes feel really nice and they do really well, except for the fact that I can't watercolor well. So oops. But I say but a lot. Anyways, so here I am trying to get like a brownish, like a bronze color, but like, because I want it to be a metal sword hilt. I want it to be metal on metal on metal, because not the sword, the ring is metal, so it should be reflected into the sword where it's metal. I wanted the color of the ring to reflect the color of the blade, so that's why I kept it like a dark gray, but then the watercolor dried lighter than I thought, so that's why I darkened up the sword hilt and guard thing to make it stand out more, to have more contrast. So, at this point, you probably realize I'm doing the voiceover. Oops. But yeah, I had 2 hours and 30 minutes of like footage, but I talk a lot of nonsense, and I'm just here to cut down on what I said, how I'm saying it, and with a lot less breaks between words, because I do the filler words a lot. So yeah, I don't understand how other artists I don't know how like other YouTubers do it, because like I can't think about what to say next and what to do. But now I think I'm working on the background, and I'm mixing I'm making the bruised knuckles. Okay, yeah, I thought it went down too vibrantly at first, so I just kept adding water and dabbing it with a piece of tissue. But if you look at the pans, I mixed the colors in the pans, in the palettes. No, in the pans instead of the palette, even though I have a palette. So, sorry about that. But I think having it all there's when I accidentally dropped the entire orange instead of putting more water. Yeah, looks like a Cheeto Man. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Thank God it's watercolor, so I just picked up the pigment with the tissue I had. That became really white at the end, so I had to get another one and hope nothing dried. This is when I've cleared the palette that I wasn't really using. But now I'm working on the background. I should practice backgrounds more, but with Inktober, I want to do more like character-based trading cards, so I'm just gonna do a textured colored background for this. I wanted to have like yay, but like it was really hard to do, especially since like the paper started buckling from when I put way too much water to save the skin and not make my OC look like Cheeto Man. But yeah, I really like how the texture came out in the top left corner for the sword, like touching the sword. And I left the spatial effect, the aura alone, and I just put a light wash of the background color I was using around it. I ended up putting it over the arm, and it looked so much better afterwards, because I don't understand how to like shade with watercolor on top of more watercolor, because like, aren't you just reactivating the pigment and picking it back up? I don't know, maybe I should watch more tutorials. But yeah, I think we're almost done here. But yeah, I really liked how it turned out, despite the fact that I kept making so many mistakes during the watercoloring process and the inking process. And at this point, I'm kind of glad that I decided to do the Inktober thing with the official prompt, because I just draw the same front view or the profile or the 3/4 view of like never the same characters, so I get to flesh out characters more thanks to Inktober. So let's just say, be prepared for what's installed, what you have what we have next. Oh yeah, here's when I tried to put the blue, but then it came out too pigmented, and the paper was really buckling at this point, so I just picked it back up. But yeah, we should be, and now we're done? No. And here's me fixing the hand again because of what I tried, my overambitious attempts to make the glowy blue aura. But yeah, we're done now. Like and subscribe if you want more for some reason. Check out the videos. But yeah, time to blast. Bye guys.